we going? And who are we killing?
I'm Darius Sadigian, studio director at Rocksteady Studios.
My name is Axel Ribby, and I'm the game director here.
Eyes up, people! Let's go.
At Rocksteady, storytelling and character depth are the core DNA of our games. These are not features, but Rocksteady fundamentals. With Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, we wanted to tell a new story. We wanted to expand the Arkhamverse. Coming from Batman, where it was just from his perspective, just from his lens, now getting to see the world through the villain's eyes was really the hook for us.
Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is a third-person action shooter that can be played solo or with your friends.
It's a story-driven game that highlights Rocksteady's experience in bringing characters to life. As a Suicide Squad, you'll be forced to take on an absolute impossible mission. You must kill the Justice League.
We want the mechanics of the game to really reflect the personalities of the squad.
I'm always first on the trigger.
We want their moves to be flamboyant, exaggerated, chaotic.
Let's make like cheap chewing gum and not stick around.
Now, our 4 members of Task Force X find themselves inside Metropolis. At twice the size of Gotham City in Arkham Knight, it's big, it's loud, it's a battlefield. It's a place built for verticality, mobility, the unique fusion of enhanced traversal, gunplay, and melee weapons, creating a supervillain empowerment that we think is a totally original gameplay experience. There was just an opportunity there to expand into co-op and have this dynamic world where friends can come together to share an experience. Or players can go solo, switching character members between missions while savoring each and every story twist.
Do you feel it? The swell of pride for what we have accomplished together.
We want to welcome you all to the first episode of our new series, Suicide Squad Insider, where we will provide a deeper look into Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League.
Over the next few months, we'll be unpacking the game, answering your questions, and sharing a few surprises as we move closer to our launch on February 2nd. We'll also cover how Rocksteady will continue to support the game and its players post-launch with a huge amount of free content.
On this episode, you're going to hear from different members of the Rocksteady team as we explore more of the game's story, the world of Metropolis, and the core gameplay experience.
The Suicide Squad. A fitting moniker.
Let's jump into it.
Normally, when you make a game in a superhero universe, the protagonist is the best person for the job. The squad are definitely not the best people for this job. They're the only people available.
Hey, Suicide Squad! Fuck you!
And so it gives the narrative and the gameplay a kind of frantic, slightly panicked feeling where they are trying to figure this out as they go. The Arkham games weren't gritty because Rocksteady makes gritty, dark games. They were that way because that's what suits a Batman story.
Every game we approach that with a similar mindset of just like, how do we enhance that experience? How do we excite players in new ways?
Yeah, new criminal record!
For the studio to try something new and stretch our legs with a shooter first and with the high, powerful traversal elements was coming out of our comfort zone somewhat, but we wanted to see what we could do to put an Arkham spin on the action shooter space.
Now get your damn gun out!
In true Rocksteady style, the cinematics are kind of the heart of our story. It's the most cinematics that we've ever done, and every one of them is crafted to perfection.
We're not just trying to do what we did before, we're making something which fits the source material that we think will make for an interesting story, but will feel different.
To introduce you to our story, let's jump into an early part of the game. Amanda Waller, the director of the government agency Argus, sends the team behind enemy lines into Metropolis.
Harley Quinn, should you not be more cautious?
She ain't wired that way.
Oh, Deadshot.
Hidden in an underground train station, the team finds a secret elevator.
Until we figure out where the hell we are, let's play along with Waller.
Oh, is this a superhero museum? Hate superheroes. And museums.
I've seen it on TV. It's the Hall of Justice.
So let's rob the place!
Idiot.
Through
Through these doors lies the inner sanctum of the Justice League. Sounds very grand, doesn't it? And it is.
She's a dame who can almost make me listen to a boring PSA.
Don't touch anything that's gonna set off an alarm. I ain't fighting any supers for you.
I have read much about the Justice League, and still, they are larger than I expected.
Those holograms aren't actual size, Sharkman.
It's so true to the characters that they're in Hall of Justice and the first thing they think is, what can we steal?
Hey man, watch the
Shit!
glass.
I'm okay.
What the hell you got there?
Thought this baby was a myth. Speed Force Gauntlet. Back when Doc Savannah tried to lift Flash's gimmick.
Miss you, Red.
Ah, shit! I'm still okay!
Oh, baby! You found the Riddler's hat of invisibility!
Where'd the shark go?
Children.
Ooh, nothing says international assassin like a frickin' jetpack.
Shit. I'd break my damn neck.
You're probably right. Jetpacks seem more like a Deathstroke thing anyway. Mine.
That, hat's not gonna get you vertical, Shark.
I can make my own way up.
Well, tickle me stupid. Sharks can fly.
All right. New toys, load of guns. Let's get up on that roof and get our freedom back.
So here we're taking these iconic characters who don't typically traverse the way they do in our game. But that's the beauty of our storytelling. We've managed to take these unique abilities and make that an extension of their personalities.
Our power is undeniable!
We loved working with Gotham and making that a world for players to experience, and we wanted to do that with a new location.
Good to get out of that place.
We felt that Metropolis was the natural next step to extend that. And what better way to introduce it than through an invasion from Brainiac with no Justice League to save them?
Just checking. We're all seeing that thing, right?
The entire game is about fighting behind enemy lines.
Oi, Wally! What the hell have you sent us into? It's a bloody war zone out here. There's a giant skull in the sky.
Congratulations, Task Force X. You're the first assets to make it into Metropolis alive. We're sending a signal transponder to your location.
So you're essentially in Brainiac's backyard.
Your orders are to activate that transponder.
What the hell are those things?
And there's no civilians left. Brainiac's killed them or made them into soldiers to do his bidding. And through this corruption, the people of Metropolis have become extensions of Brainiac. What the player knows from our title, and what the Suicide Squad is about to find out, is that here, the Justice League are the bad guys. They've been corrupted by Brainiac, and over the course of the game, your mission will be to kill them.
Ugh, Green Lantern! Nice! Hey, your face always looked so... what?
Harley doesn't have any innate superpowers, so to go up against these beings that have incredible strength, it's a challenge.
I'm in the middle of a recon for Brainiac. Let's walk and talk. You're talking about, the all-star team of superheroes here. I want you to see this. Pay attention, Floyd.
Let me go! Please! Get it off! Get it off!
Looks bad, feels worse. But once you've been enhanced, there's no going back. Outstanding. When you face off against the most iconic characters in all of superherodom and the Justice League, it's by many people's definition an impossible task. You're searching for stragglers, augmenting Brainiac's army. The Shard gets it.
The stakes that Rocksteady sets, the challenges they heap upon you as a player.
Time to rally up with Brainiac. Ready to make the leap?
You know immediately, this is the tallest task I will ever take on in a video game.
Flash! Brainiac wondered how you got off the ship.
Speedster secret. The League doesn't leave anyone behind. Let's make you right, buddy.
That's just what I was gonna say.
You're going to be fighting the Justice League.
Hey, Metropolis!
There's nothing more high stakes than the boss battles we have in this game.
These are gods like Green Lantern, Batman, Superman, The Flash.
So, what's the plan?
At that point, the game really opens up. We start to see players look at their weaponry and really ask the question of, how am I going to kill the Justice League?
Yeah, looking forward to killing the Justice League and all, but, well, these guns are a bit shit. No offense.
Then head northwest. That's the last known of a Gotham arms dealer who's dug into Metropolis. Oswald Cobblepot.
The freaking Penguin!
You want to last more than 10 seconds against the League? Cobblepot's been running anti-meta weapons for years. I want him recruited and brought back to the Hall of Justice.
Oh, I'm gonna recruit the shit out of him.
Since Batman Arkham Knight, the Penguin is no longer confined to Gotham City. He's made a name for himself in Metropolis as the authority on anti-meta human weapons. Now, Waller wants the squad to recruit him for Argus.
I see you've already stolen traversal equipment. You'll need it to stay off the streets. Setting a new recon point. Go.
At the heart of each character's playstyle is their traversal. Traversal gives the player total freedom. Every character has their own way of getting around that determines how the player moves through this world.
Don't like to boast, but how great was I?
Controlling a superhero character is fun. It's a power fantasy for all players. We wanted movement through the city to be fun. Just existing and moving around in Metropolis is a good time.
Metropolis is quite a normal city. Well, as normal as a city can be in the DC universe.
We spent a lot of time trying to get that art direction correct, trying to get the feel for it correct. You get to see all the kind of DC lore that builds this space.
Let me do the talking with Penguin, okay?
Not just a building, it's a daily planet. There's a lot we can inject into the city that makes it more than just a city. Penguin is not truly a penguin.
Yeah, mate. And I'm not a boomerang.
It is known for its size, its scale. Anything from the DC lore, you look at Metropolis as the city of tomorrow.
When did Penguin get out anyway?
Out. He was barely in. Money talks, creeps walk,
I hear that.
It's just a great way for players to experience Metropolis in a new way.
G'day, Pengo. Remember me?
No. Ain't this a right rose gallery? Who's the big bleeder? Think his cousin used to work for me.
Ooh, which one?
Busted him out of a circus. We're getting the hell out of the city before Argus finds us. You in?
But we are working for Argus.
You bloody what?
Real slick, Shark.
Good talk. Nice catching up. Give my regards to the locals.
Traversal is at the very core of our game. You will need to be on the move and master each character's movements if you want to succeed. Harley's grapple is made to let her take advantage of the environment to quickly get out of troublesome situations. Or she can use it to quickly close the distance to introduce them to her baseball bat. Swinging from the background lets her circumvent the troopers' shields and flank them. It can also let her catapult herself into the air to shoot the corrupted from above. Now that you've seen some of Harley's combat in this scene, let's explore the rest of the squad's unique playstyles in other encounters. Captain Boomerang uses a mix between sniper rifles, SMGs, and shotguns.
What's cracking?
Each character has an iconic melee attack that can be used to create what we call juggle kills, and also break enemies' shields. Juggling an enemy with a melee attack means they take guaranteed critical hits from all guns for a short period after. Shoot enemies in their legs, and then close the distance to do a shield harvesting strike to get some shield back. Let's shift focus to King Shark.
Cause to celebrate!
King Shark is literally death from above, which he gladly shows with his Atlantean drop attack. He's the character that can take the most punishment. Heavy weapons, assault rifles and shotguns, and his trusted cleavers, sickles and combat knives for some brawling action. For the bigger enemies, each character gets a super powerful single target attack, the Suicide Strike. This one-shots any enemy hit, but it takes longer to recharge, so it's important to use it tactically. Finally, Deadshot.
See, you're low caliber, and I'm high caliber.
His traversal is made to let him create his own vantage points. This works great with his weapon loadout of sniper rifles, assault rifles, and pistols. For more up-close action, Deadshot relies on his iconic wrist cannons. One thing we really wanted to bring into this game was a reimagined version of the Arkham counter system, and mix that with our traversal and shooter gameplay. Introducing Counter Shot. Each enemy has a different reaction to the counter shot. Some will be stunned, some will take damage, some will be interrupted and then get really annoyed. Now let's take a look at Harley absolutely demolish Brainiac's forces with all these tools.
My show's all knock 'em dead material.
Oswald Cobblepot, my man. Do we have a job for you? Tell him, Quinn.
You're making guns for us now, Bird Brain.
Thanks for joining us for episode 1 of Suicide Squad Insider.
What? I'd already started, so I followed through.
In the months leading up to our launch on February 2nd, 2024, we're looking forward to sharing more details and insights about Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. In our next episode, we'll be deep diving into more gameplay, combat mechanics, and how to take the fight to the enemy in your own unique style.
I want to show you what happens next. Let's call it a sneak preview.
We really want players to feel like they explored all these characters that we bring to life in this DC universe.
I'm going to enjoy this.
You're starting with characters who aren't very powerful, and through the story, you're learning how to use their skills and become powerful.
We really wanted to deep dive into the RPG system.
You have your enhanced traversal, you have gunplay, you have weapons, there are upgrades and unique talents. And all of that stuff fusing together to create this kind of unique experience.
Together, we are unstoppable. Join me.
Are you kidding?
Too soon.